After Green Lake, we went north, really north. Northern Wisconsin, Minocqua. The goal was still the same. Chase those goldfish, continue the adventure. A little bit of family time, but mainly hunt for a big. It was the first time I've seen my brother since his wedding. It's been like 3 years. The funniest part, we got out on the boat and didn't say a word, but we had a total understanding out there. He's a creator too, and some of his shots just blew my mind. They captured the feeling of this entire road trip.
Today's goal, make Joe Bucher proud. We are on day 1 of our up north trip. We're going up to the North Woods. We're going to try to catch some smallmouth, maybe a muskellunge, and probably run into some pike too, bite us off, take them swim baits. You know, I don't know what kind of pattern they're going to be in. A big front went through last night. It rained a whole bunch, and it got cold. Let's go catch them. Go catch a few of them eyes, and but mainly smallmouth, yeah.
There we go. That's a fish. That's a smallmouth. Coming up. First green fish of the day on the old kiter. You know what's funny is he barely ate it, dude. How about it? All right, let's get it released. Oh, there's my bait. Falling right at, they's coming to it. No, I like get to the bottom and then I'll reel it a few times because these fish are like 3-4 feet off the bottom. And I'll stop it for a second. I have no idea. He's a decent little guy. They all do the same thing. Come on up, buddy. Get in there, buddy. I got him, buddy. You get in there, dude. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, the old snub nose. Why won't you open your mouth? I'm just trying to show you the camera. Open your mouth. Oh, you're so angry. You're like the dog. So they're a nice 3-pounder, gentlemen. Look how beautiful those things are. All right, back you go. Go back to your home. Maddie, catch one. They're right there, dude. Oh! Maddie's on the board. There he is, kid. So let me show you guys the most killer fall swim bait rig. So I have a ball head jig, your classic old school ball head. This is a Scottsboro Hellfire jig. This is a 1/4 ounce, and then I have 3/8. That's what I use probably 90% of the time for this open water deal. I have a 2.8 Kitech, which I threw on the floor. A 2.8 Kitech. I will also have a 3.3 ready to go, which is this guy right here. And all you do is, it's just like a screw lock standard swim bait jig. So you're gonna thread it on through. This hook is a little bit big for the 2.8. Usually I like to use the 2/0 versus the 3/0. But this is what I got, so this is what we're gonna use. And on the 2.8, you see that little ridge right there? Go to the very back of the ridge, you bring that hook out, and then you just flip it, and then flip that tail over the barb of the hook, just like that as you screw it on. And Kitechs tear up pretty easy, but that's also part of their appeal. They really have a smooth, very subtle action. You can fish them super slow. And it seems like the smallmouth and the largemouth this time of year, since they're on bait, they absolutely love them. And you kind of adjust the tail a little bit, and that right there is your fall swim bait rig. We'll keep on going for a minute, Maddie, but I don't want to get way too overcommitted to like a stretch. Maybe short. Nope, I wasn't short. No, I don't think so, but it was, well, no, oh dear. Oh dear, Matty. Hold on, he's got a minute.
Look at that, dude.
So check this out, guys.
Oh,
we
it's a pretty fish.
literally saw this fish on the active target. I pitched my Kitech down to it, a lot like you do with a like a Demiki rig or something like that. And dude, I made one crank and I'm like, huh, that feels like something, like the bottom or something. I always have fun when I'm fishing. I'm having a lot of fun right now. Dude, these smallmouth and being on kind of like a fishing road trip, got my best bro right there. I went fishing with my best friend, catching freaking fish, catching smallmouth, and literally these guys, I'm pitching to them off the active target. We'll catch a few just casting, and they'll be like, hey, Maddie, look, there's one right there. I pitch my Kitech down and just pendulum it. It's basically like a tight line, almost what we do when we're casting them. So normally we'll make that long cast, make some reels, and then just stop and let that bait tight line down or pendulum down. In this case, I almost used it like a Demiki rig where I pitched it out to some fish that just like 2 or 3. And normally, just a little tip for you, there needs to be like 2 or 3 so they get competitive. If it's just one solo fish, might catch them, might not. But when there's a few, they get a little competitive and they're like, that's mine, and they'll snatch at it. But let me get this fish released, dude. This is so awesome. They're so beautiful. This water's so clear. Old small jaw, dude. So cool. All right, let's get her back in this water. Look how pretty that is, that beautiful green water. See you later. I'm so fired up. Yep, right to him. You see that? That's my drop shot. And he ran the away from it. Wow. That's right, there's another one on it. Yep. See him on there? See him coming up?
Yeah.
Maybe. He's not doing anything. Oh, that's so cool. Dude, we just got him off the active start. We caught a couple of the SWIMBAIT. And then all of a sudden I pitched my little drop doodle down there with the pink on it. And one ran away from it and the other one's like, bro, if you're not gonna get that, I am. Oh, that was so cool. Oh, that's one of the stripey ones. That is so cool. Get in there, Maddie. There's another couple. Nice. Oh, how about it, boys? Oh, red-eye goldfish. Oh, it's so cool. Literally watched them, and then we watched them get hooked and come up. That is, I don't care what you think of forward-facing sonar, that is exhilarating, dude. So me and Maddie don't know this lake very well, so what we're doing is trying to find stretches. I like fishing structures and like little independent things, but on a new lake, you gotta be pretty open-minded. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is I want to catch smallmouth. So what we're doing, I actually have my C-MAP Contour Plus here. And one thing that we have figured out is these fish are on these softer break lines. So when the contours are a little more spread apart, obviously some smallmouth like sand, they like gravel. And then there's these brush shelters out here. And what it seems to be is they're not so much on the brush shelters, but if those things are around, they like that. So we're just kind of idling some of your classic stuff, like a point, a saddle, you know, your classic bass structures, looking either for some bait, for some gravel, or even if we're lucky, some fish, and we're saying we're gonna fish this 100, 300 yard stretch and then go down and use the active target to kind of pick it apart. It's not a huge lake, it's not a small lake, so we got some time to spend on each one of these stretches. And dude, when you're getting bit, you stay with it. When you're not, you push on and go idle some other stuff, take a look and move forward. Look at how beautiful that is, dude. Oh, she saw the old scooper. Nice job, Maddie. Dude, he wasn't moving. I'm like, dude, it feels like a log, like I hung the bottom or something. 4 feet out of the water. Yeah, I'm not doing anything here. Here he comes. Dude, welcome to northern Wisconsin, gentlemen, where the drag sings to you. And there's another like 7, 8 of them down there. I saw them on the active side. This lake has fish cribs. So there's rock down there. What's that? Yeah, better be. See, all these people told me you should go muskie fishing. And I'm like, why, dude? Come on up, honey.
Hi, dude.
Oh, there she goes. Oh, man. Maddie with the scoopage, dude. And he annihilated. It's like a 4-pounder. Oh, he's got it deep. We got to get her back real quick, guys. She look at that beautiful fish, but she got it deep, so we gotta get her okay. All right, guys, back she goes. That's awesome fish, but we want to make sure they're okay. Get back down there, honey. Finesse heads. I don't know if that's a bass. Oh dear. That's a big one. Bent hook guy. Go down. Dude, he went straight down to it. I don't know. He's way out there. Oh. Whoa. That's a weird looking one, dude. He's all like golden. It's a long one. Dude, he swam right in the net.
Look at that.
Dude, that is a big one.
That's a big fish.
Holy crap.
That thing.
Holy crap. Well, no, he's long and tubular. Back you go, homie. Thank you.
Today turned out to be a prime example of why smallmouth fishing is awesome and why it sucks. Literally, we stopped getting bites about 4 hours ago. Maddie caught one more, like 3.5 pounder or so, but they were fire this morning, and then they were not so fire come about 1 o'clock. There's some structures on this lake, like fish cribs and stuff like that, as well as a little bit of brush, and then of course there's rock, gravel. We looked for that rock and gravel, and then we looked for some of those structures to be around, and it seemed like these groups of fish, they're in like little wolf packs, so there'd be like 4 or 5, I'd see them on the active target, then they'd be around like a little brush pile and that, and we were just kind of picking them off using the active target as well as just casting to high percentage areas. 2 key baits, a Kitech. You cannot beat this swim bait in fall, going into fall, late fall, early winter. It's a beast. A 2.8 and a 3.2 or whatever. The other guy was a drop shot, and the drop shot we mainly used to catch these fish, kind of targeting them. You know, we'd actually see them set up on a piece of structure, see them kind of swimming around and literally pitching to them. There were a few times I kind of dragged through them, but the big key with the drop shot is I would shake it. Like a lot of times these smallmouth, and my buddy Miles Murray taught me this, they want to come to the bait just like spotted bass. So shaking it in place, drawing those fish to the bait versus actually dragging the bait like through the fish. Sounds really weird, but try it on your home water if you got smallmouth or spots. I guarantee you'll see a difference. But it was an epic day hanging out with my brother. I haven't seen him in like 3 years, dude. So it was pretty cool, and I know he got some cool drone shots, so that's pretty sick. Stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe button. We will be doing, hopefully, as long as we catch fish, some more videos from up north, up here in northern Wisconsin and North Woods. Tight lines, guys.